Hi, everybody. Tim Bartz here, McArthur Ford, Salina, Kansas, for your Maverick content and information for Maverick Monday. I'm kind of pre-recording this, actually still on vacation. I told you we weren't going to have a Maverick Monday video for this week, but I thought of something I wanted to kind of talk about real quickly. So this will be a very short video, but something that's more a public service announcement for those people out there that maybe have an order in on a 2024 Ford Maverick with their local dealer. Now, at this point in time, watching this video, we've had the first week of scheduling for for July's scheduling of allocations for those September build dates, and for the most part, that first week is completely retail scheduling only, which means that those retail custom orders that are put in there, those are the ones they want to schedule first and get those in lined out for the production, and then work stock allocations and stock ordering around those orders, because they want to make sure that the dealers are getting those first. So the dealers allocations that they receive, like for our case 100 allocations, are going to go first to those retail orders. And for us, of course, I'm assuming, because I'm actually recording this pretty early, is that we have 62 of our retail orders. They're all previewing to be scheduled for this week. So our assumption is all those will get scheduled this week. And then the rest of our allocations that we have, which would be 38 more allocations, are going to end up being some stock allocations and stock orders that would be put in the system, and Ford actually pumped into our system for us to be scheduled. So if you're somebody out there that you have a retail order at your dealership and you did not get scheduled last week, you need to having those conversations with your dealer this week, because they're going to start scheduling. If the dealer still has allocations, and let's say your retail order didn't get scheduled for some reason, you need to find out, is it because your dealership doesn't have any allocations and that's why yours can't get scheduled? And then at that point, if they don't have any allocations, they're not going to have any for the next month. And so you're going to be looking at 1 month left to probably schedule the rest of production for 24 model year. And especially if you had that 23 conversion to 24 transition private offer that you want to be able to use on your order, it's kind of you're in a dire need here to be able to go ahead and fulfill that order and get it scheduled and produced and everything. I talked about this last Tuesday night in our live stream. I feel free to check that video out, but I think it's very important that customers need to know that, hey, you might need to be putting orders in with other dealers. If you haven't gotten scheduled, if you didn't get scheduled last week, I think it's very important, because there's one other reasons why you might not have gotten scheduled. One is if a dealer doesn't have an allocation, but the other could be the configuration that you have based on what Ford's trying to schedule out, and they can't schedule any more than that. And that would probably be most of those XL customers. They're not going to be able to schedule. They're going to be able to schedule quite a few, but their production is about 22% capacity on the XL trim. And I think we figured out last week, there's about 4,000 XL orders in the order bank right now. And at their capacity of, let's say, 15,000, 20% of that number, what's that add up to? It's not all of the XL. So could be a situation where your configuration is a reason it didn't schedule. But if your configuration isn't going to schedule, then it won't schedule the rest of the month either. And the dealership's allocations that they have left will go to either another order or possibly a stock allocation for that dealer to fulfill that allocation, because Ford does not want that allocation going unfulfilled and carrying over to the next month. So then that leaves you 1 more month to hopefully get scheduled. And you at this point, you might think about going to a dealer that maybe has an allocation. And I know we're one, and I'm kind of, in a sense, I'm kind of selling us as a dealership that you can get scheduled. So you could order with us this week. If you wanted to order and get one, you could go ahead and get scheduled. Like I said, we have 38 allocations left to be scheduled this month. And this week they will look at retail first, but then otherwise they're going to schedule our stocks in those. And so we may be out allocations after this week. And so we want to kind of let people know, putting this out there, that, hey, if you're at a place where you haven't gotten scheduled yet, and you're willing to travel to Salina, Kansas, or have it shipped from Salina, Kansas to you, which we will do up to the first $1,000 free of charge if you finance with us. So that's all it takes. And we're doing MSRP pricing. So you might think about doing that. And that's a possibility. We want to try to help everybody we can get fulfilled for their order and be able to use that private offer. And this might be the last chance. So this is kind of it's a public service announcement. Also letting you know it's a little bit of, hey, we have allocations, we can get your order in, but it's also a way for us to help customers. I mean in general, it's helping us sell a car, and you could say this is a way for me to sell the dealership, but it's also a way for me to help customers, and that's the way I'm looking at it. So hopefully you guys find some value in this video. For a quick little video, I thought about this right before I'm leaving on vacation and thought, you know what, I think this would be a good video to kind of get out to people, especially they need to hear this at the early in the week so they can take that time. So if you're wanting to do that, fulfill that order, if you go into our website and you go to the build and price. In fact, here, let me just kind of show you real quick. I actually wasn't planning on doing this, but let's go ahead and pull this up here. So as you can see, if you go to our website, you can actually go up here to order your Ford and go down to the 24 Maverick right there. And that build and price, you can pull up that build and price. There you go. So you can go to, once you pull up the custom order for 2024 Ford Maverick, then you're going to see this. You can build out how you want it to be equipped, front wheel drive, all-wheel drive, however you want it, XL. I would probably try to stay away from XL hybrid, but if you are one of those out there that you have that XL hybrid, you're trying to get scheduled, we are going to get a lot of our XL hybrids fulfilled, and we might be able to, as a dealership, be able to get that XL hybrid fulfilled. And if not, we're going to get a lot of allocations probably next month as well, that we'll probably take, and especially enough to fulfill all of our retail orders. So you can go ahead and build, if you build this out how you want it, and then when you go down to the bottom, confirm your selections and fill this out, fill out your name information, put in here you'd like to place an order with us with a YouTube special. And once you send that, then we can able to take over from there and be able to help you out and get that. We'll contact you and go ahead and place that order for you. So real nice and easy to do with us if you want. So anyway, hopefully you guys did find some value again in this video as part of a Maverick Monday video. What are we, episode 29 now? It's hard to believe that, but hopefully next week I'll have some fun information that I'll be able to share, at least information on when information can be shared or viewed, and giving that information out to you guys next week for Maverick Monday episode 30. So make sure you subscribe, notification bell is turned on so you don't miss any of those videos. And until next week, hopefully you have your Maverick and this video means nothing to you and you're enjoying your Maverick, but hopefully those that do have a Maverick, you get yours soon and you can get scheduled. And I hope you got scheduled this last week. But otherwise, until then, hopefully you guys have a great Maverick Monday. And until next video, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you in the next video.